This portion of the news is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
After patients leave the hospital, many can experience complications and may even require readmission. In the United States, hospitals can face financial penalties if readmission rates for Medicare patients are too high. A study examined whether providing elements of care that patients receive while in the hospital after they are discharged would help to reduce readmission rates and deaths.
This health tip is brought to you by
Desert View Hospital and Mountain Valley Physicians Group. Don't put your health on hold. We have time for you. Call us to schedule your appointment. 775-751-7100.
Jean Stagg has been in and out of the hospital about 7 times this year.
I was out like one day and I was back in again, and I was out a couple of days, I was back in again.
A lot of patients run into problems after they leave hospital. It can be a very confusing time.
Dr. Irfan Dalla from St. Michael's Hospital in Toronto and co-authors examined whether or not a new model of care known as the virtual ward would help keep patients from being readmitted. This is the virtual ward at Women's College Hospital in Toronto.
So that we know sort of prognosis and what my transition plan will be for.
The team meets daily to discuss patients being discharged and patients who are already back home.
The idea was to produce a sort of customized care plan that would be exactly right for that particular patient.
Nearly 2,000 discharged patients were followed over the course of the 4-year study. Half the patients received care from the virtual ward that included contact by phone.
How have things been going since you've come home from the hospital?
Coordinating care with a patient's primary care doctor, along with clinic and home visits.
Where do you think you'd put your overall health on that scale from 1 to 100 today?
I'd say maybe 75.
We didn't reduce readmissions or deaths after discharge nearly as much as we had hoped. We really didn't see a significant reduction at 30 days after discharge, 90 days after discharge, 6 months, or 1 year after discharge.
Most of the patients in the study were older and at higher risk for readmission.
Want me to do that for a little while?
Jean is feeling better and is now living with her sister and their dog Rusty.
Get the baby, give me the baby.
She says her experience with the virtual ward was a good one.
It makes you feel like somebody cares, really cares for you.
Catherine Dolf, The JAMA Report.
Study authors say this trial may have some implications for those involved in setting up programs that penalize hospitals for higher readmission rates. Harry Brooks was arrested Saturday after fighting with deputies. He is facing preliminary felony charges over the altercation at Desert View Hospital. Deputies say the man stated he wanted to die. He even tried to grab a detective's gun during the scuffle and yelled, "Shoot me." Brooks was tased during the incident. Harry Brooks was placed on a legal 2000 hold, which allows authorities to hold someone for 72 hours who may be a danger to themselves or others. On the way to the detention center, he allegedly damaged the inside of the patrol vehicle. He also spit on Undersheriff Brent Moody, according to the report, and told him he had hepatitis C. Brooks faces preliminary charges of battery by a prisoner, destruction of property, and resisting arrest. Bail is set at $8,140. Symphony Animal Foundation has named performer Frankie Marino their official spokesperson for their animal rescue.
Frankie is actually the spokesperson for Symphony Animal Foundation. Not only is he the best musician and headliner in Las Vegas, but he is an incredible animal lover, and that's why he has agreed to be our spokesperson, and we are thrilled.
This is awesome. You know, I'm a huge, you know, obviously I love music. It's what I do, but animals have been part of my life. I've always had animals, from bunny rabbits to birds to the whole deal. And dogs are especially my favorite little things, and well, even big things like Tchaikovsky over here. I mean, animals to me just kind of heal you when you come home. If you're having a bad day and your animal runs up to the door, and
yeah,
I mean, it's the best thing, you know. It's the greatest thing. So the fact that these organizations like she put together even have to exist is terrible.
Yeah.
That this, you know what I mean? Like, it's awesome that you have this, but the fact that we have to have these, you know?
Well, you know what, and I've said since we started building Symphony, and you know, Deanna, we've been doing it for 5 years, and we are open now. We opened July 1st. But I said one of the happiest days of my life would be the day Symphony opens. But an even happier day is the day we close it, because we don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is that we need it more than ever now, don't we?
Yeah, we do. They closed our shelter. There was no funding for the county shelters, everyone knows. So Symphony came along just at the right moment. And, you know, we're adopting out kids. We have an amazing network of volunteers, and we always need more volunteers. So anybody watching this that wants to help us help them, please give us a call.
And
yeah. But it's a wonderful facility, and I encourage everybody to come out and take a tour. As a matter of fact, when we're done here, Frankie and Lacey are going to come out and tour the facility and see what it's all about. They can always reach me, you know that, 702-528-4997, or better yet, go up to the foundation. We're at 2501 Wheeler Pass. Just go up the street right along Best Western, stay on that to Wheeler Pass, make a right, takes you directly to Symphony Animal Foundation. We got great kids out there. We have wonderful volunteers, and we have the best voice for Symphony that is possible. So thank you, Frankie.
I tell you, watching that Bulldog and that St. Bernard play all day was hilarious. Speaking of dogs, April the dog has been reunited with her family after almost 10 days of being lost.
April the Bulldog has been located. She was found last night in Nevada Treasure RV Resort, running loose next to Leslie and Highway 160. The reward for April went up to $1,000. Although most of the residents weren't interested in collecting a reward, they were out looking for April day and night to help the family out, who were pleading on the Pet Amber Alert in Pahrumph's Facebook page. Later, they made their own Facebook page with updates of where April was at the time, called Find April the Bulldog. April is a little bit dehydrated and has seemed to have lost some weight during her excursion. She has been returned safely to her home. The family, whose last name is DeAngelis, also helped locate numerous other animals while they were searching for April. If you have any animals that are lost or found, you can go to Pet Amber Alert in Pahrumph's Facebook page and post pictures of your dog or pictures of a dog that is running loose. The Nye County Animal Control uses this page often to tell about animals that they have picked up as well. All of us here at KPVM are happy for the safe return of April the Bulldog. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
It's so nice to see that she made it home. News 46 has had several complaints recently about adult dental coverage for Nevada Medicaid recipients. It appears that the coverage has changed dramatically. According to a response from the organization per our inquiry, comprehensive dental benefits are covered for children up to age 21 in all states. However, the provision of adult dental benefits is optional under federal law. So it's up to individual states to determine whether adult dental benefits are covered and what coverage limitations apply. In Nevada, adult dental services are limited to emergency services only. They do not fill cavities any longer, and they do not pay for dental cleanings to prevent cavities. The coverage only pays for emergency extractions and pain management. Adults may be eligible to receive prosthetic care, dentures, or partials under certain guidelines and limitations. And we'll be right back after this break.